Today I'm going to be doing a food review on 21 Korean sweet snacks that I purchased from Amazon, so please stay tuned. Welcome to the Bowl Encourager. I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, it just allows for me to get my positive, encouraging messages out to everyone. So today I'm trying 21 sweet food snacks that I purchased from Amazon, and they're supposed to be all Korean, so they came as a pack, and I of course am half Korean. So the way I'm going to base this on the rating that I'm going to do a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, of course. And I'm going to base it off of 1, taste, 2, nostalgia. As a kid, my mom took me to the Korean store and we would purchase sweet Korean snacks. They were usually those little rice candy, like those rice paper candies that you get. Yeah, like they're just nostalgic, you know, but I don't remember trying any of these as a kid, so I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of each one and give it a rating from 1 to 10. And that way, if you're interested in getting this, it's on Amazon. It's 21 snacks for like $19.99 or something. I'll leave the link down below. So not too bad to try something new, right? And with Valentine's Day coming up, why not get that for your loved one if they like Korean food or Korean snacks or whatever. So let's get this started. Let's not waste any time and see what we think, all right? So the first one I'm gonna try is this one. It's the Marine Boy snack, and it's got a seaweed taste to it, which I love seaweed, so if you don't like seaweed, you might not like this, but let's give it a try and see what I think. And of course, I'm gonna repackage these back and eat these later. I can't eat them all today, unfortunately. I just don't have the appetite for that. There are a bunch of little snacks like this. It's good, but it doesn't have that much flavor as I thought it would. It's kind of like almost tastes more healthy. This is actually a not fried baked snack. It's got seaweed taste. It just has a little bit of the seaweed taste to it. And it's very healthy tasting. So if you wanted a healthy snack, this would be what you go with. But it doesn't have a lot of flavor, just a little bit of seaweed flavor. So I'm not gonna rate this super high. I'm gonna give it a 5.4. Yeah, so it isn't like extremely flavorful. If it was, and it doesn't bring nostalgia back, it has a little tiny seaweed taste. It's good, but it's not like great. I would snack on it, but I'm not like super excited about it, and I wouldn't just go out of my way to buy it. So 5.4 for this. So this is called Choco Boy. And I guess these are little mushroom, like chocolate mushrooms. So let's try these. This is the package. These are actually pretty good. They kind of do remind me a little bit of something I had when I was a kid, and it has that little chocolate tip on the top, and it has like a little bit of the cookie thing on the bottom that you would always find in Korean treats. It's not super sweet. It actually tastes better than the seaweed snack. So, and I probably could just eat this like non-stop. So I'm gonna give this a little bit of a higher rating. It doesn't blow my mind, but it's better. So I'll give it a 6.5. 6.5 for this, 5.4 for this. Okay, next one. It doesn't have, I guess it's called, okay, I think this is called Sand Ace because most of it's in Korean writing, but it's Sand Ace and it says yogurt sand on it. So it's very hard to make out what it's called, but it does have something that says Sand Ace on it. So let's give it a try. So it's almost like a cracker with like something in the middle. I don't know if it's just like a yogurt kind of flavor in the middle, but it looks like a sweet cracker. So I would say there's nothing really special about it. It didn't have a lot of flavor. It didn't bring nostalgia back. It was a little better than the seaweed, but not that much better. So I would give that a 5.5. So the next one is strawberry cream cheese. A strawberry cream cheese snack. It's like a sweet cracker again with strawberry in the middle, strawberry cream cheese, I guess. So that snack was also not super sweet, which is great because a lot of times when we have sweet snacks, they're super sweet and they're a little too much. But it had just a little bit of hint of strawberry cheesecake flavor. I'd still think that the Choco ones are still kind of in the front runner right now. This wasn't terrible, it was good, but it was a little better than the other two. So I'll give it a 5.7. I'm a foodie at heart, so I kind of give it like based on what I think would, and I love to cook, so I give it based on what the flavor is, and then also this nostalgia. It didn't have a lot of nostalgia for me, so that's why I'm giving it that rating. Okay, so the next one, Vice Pie. Okay, so Vice Pie looks like it's called a victory pie too. It has a little strawberry center, like looks like kind of like a chocolate outside to it. It looks like this. So that was more like a chocolate marshmallow kind of snack. It was good. It was had the chocolate outside, but it was like the other ones, it wasn't super sweet, which is good. I still think that the strawberry one was a little bit better, but it wasn't better than but it was better than the seaweed one and that sand ace one. So that one, I'll give that one a 5.6. Okay, so the next one. It's in Korean writing, I believe. Doesn't have any English on it, so you can see the package. But it looks like another marshmallow treat. They love this marshmallow stuff, I think. And it has like kind of more of a cookie outside, not a chocolate outside, and maybe inside it has marshmallow. You know what it reminds me of? A Fig Newton. And they're okay, they're not great. So I'll give it a 5.5. It had some flavor, not a lot, not super sweet. I feel like these snacks are probably a little bit more healthy than American snacks because they're not super sweet. Maybe our taste buds are so used to the sweet like snacks that maybe I'm a little biased with that, even though I'm looking for the nostalgia. I just feel like that Cocoa Boy, I don't know if I'm saying it right, or Choco Boy, so far is like standing out the most, like with the nostalgia and the flavor. So it's the front runner right now. Okay, so the next one, French pie. It looks like it has something in the center. They like to do that, huh? And in the center, there's like some kind of gooey center. It's pretty good. It has like a pastry like kind of texture. You can see why it's French pie because it has like a French pastry. I still say that the Choco Boy or Cocoa Boy, whatever it is better, but it's actually better than the other ones. So I'm gonna give it a 6.1. So it's getting closer to the front runner, right? Here's another French pie, but it has a chocolate center. So maybe I like this one better. This one's better than the other French pie because it has the chocolate center. And that one has more of like kind of almost like a jelly. So like maybe a lemon jelly. So I would give this a 6.2. Hey, we're getting closer to having better front runners, right? Okay. Next one, I don't know. Oh, this says another Ace one. It's mostly in writing, I don't know. But it says Ace on it, so let's just go with that. It's just more of a cracker kind of texture. So I'd say it's more like a cracker. It's not sweet at all. It reminds me of Ritz a little bit. I don't think it's a front runner, but it's definitely better than some of the other ones. So I'm gonna give it a 5.9. 5.9 for this one. So the next one, I think we've all tried these at one point, right? Rice crackers. Now this is very nostalgic. I've had these before, but I don't know if I've had this brand before. So let's give it a try. It's got a little sweet taste to it, like kind of like kettle corn flavoring. And it has that rice cracker. So if you like rice crackers, you'd love this. And it reminds me of like those little like ones that you get in the store, like Quakers makes. But it's kind of like a healthy option too, because it's not heavy on the sweet or anything. So I definitely would put it above the crackers. Let's give it a 6.1. Give it a 6.1. I know I keep adding like a point system because I feel like nothing's a solid score. And when you're doing a rating, you really need to be accurate with the rating. So the next one, it's not in any English writing, so I don't know what this is called, but it says CW at the top. Do you see that? Okay, so let's give this a try. It's got like a chocolate outside. I'm guessing it's got marshmallow inside. Let's try it. It's good. It's another one that's kind of like, it's not super sweet. As you can see, that's the thing here. So if you don't like super sweet, these are the snacks for you. This one had almost like a dark chocolate flavor. I feel like it was still better than some of the ones that were on the bottom, but not better than the ones on the top. So I'm gonna give this a 5.7. So here's another one that's chocolate and I think has marshmallow in the center, and it's called Oh Yes. At least that has some English writing on it, right? This one's better because it has like a cake like texture inside, and the other ones didn't have that. They had more of a spongy texture. So this has like a cake with chocolate in the center and then the chocolate on the outside. It's not super sweet, but it's like, it's really good. It's like having like a little piece of cake with chocolate on top and chocolate in the center. It's still not better than the Choco Boy because of nostalgia purposes. So it's gonna get a 6.4. Okay, now we're coming to Vienna coffee. And it says Quack de Essay. I don't know if this is, I don't think this is Korean. This can't be. Yeah, I could be wrong. Let's try a little bite. So it's like almost like a little cracker, like a sweet cracker with a little chocolate in the center. So, and it's not sweet, you know, it's like a little sweetness. And it's very simple. So that it's not at the bottom, but it's not at the top either. Nothing really special about it. I'm gonna give this a 5.8. 5.8. Okay. Next one. Another chocolate and marshmallow one. This one's almost like more like a bar almost, and it reminds me of a ho-ho. It's more like a cake texture too, but a little more spongy than the other one. This one's good, but not quite as good as the cake texture one. So I'm gonna give this a 6.2. Now we come to Oreo custard. This is more, looks like a cake and maybe there's custard in the middle. You can see it. It's okay. It's like a little cake with like a little tiny bit of sweetness in the center. Definitely not as good as the chocolate ones. So I'm gonna give this a 5.9. Okay, so now we come to New York Cheesecake Bakery Crown, I believe it's called. So let's see, I'm a huge cheesecake lover, so hopefully this is really good. It comes like in a little, like almost like a bar looking thing, but it's like almost cake-like. It's kind of dry. It's not as good as the other cake-like ones. So I won't give it as a high of a score. I'm gonna give it a 5.7. Okay, this other one is Choco Hem. It's supposed to be Choco Hazelnut, which I love hazelnut, so let's hope this is good. It's pretty good. It's almost close to the Choco Boy one. And it has that hazelnut chocolate flavor in the center, and it's not super sweet. Let's give it a 6.4. So it's another front runner. Okay, this one is called Hatay. That doesn't look like Korean writing, so I don't know. Maybe they put a mixture of things. It says and more. So let's give it a try. This is more like a cracker type of thing, and it's like broken up into pieces. So this one, it's like the Ritz cracker one. It's okay. It's good. Nothing crazy, nothing great about it, but 5.7. The next one is Roly Poly. Okay, this one, I'm pretty sure I had something like this as a kid. So this is purely on nostalgia, not on flavor. Because the taste is okay, but the nostalgia is there. So let's give it a 5.9. The next one is this. And this one is in Korean writing, so I don't know what it's called. But it's another Crown product. It's like a cracker. It's more like a cracker. Kind of sweet, but not too sweet. And it has like black sesame seeds in it. I would give this, because it's a simple cracker, but it has the black sesame seeds in it, so there's just a little bit more there. So it gets a little bit more points for the fact that it has that, because it makes it a little more Asian. So I'm gonna give it a 6.1. The next one is a Choco Pie. That's the regular Choco Pie. So it's just like a typical chocolate with marshmallow in the middle. What we've even had as kids in America, right? Kind of like a whoopie pie. It's good. Nothing special though. The flavor's there. It tastes like a whoopie pie almost, but not as sweet as a whoopie pie. So I'm gonna give that a 5.9. This one is a banana Choco Pie. It's a chocolate with the banana in it. So it has like a banana flavor to it. But I actually like the regular one better. It's not terrible, but it has a little weird, it kind of has a weird taste when it has like the banana flavor. Almost like a little bit artificial, a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a 5.7. And there you go, that's my ratings for this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would highly recommend, if you wanted to get some snacks that are not super sweet, that are a little bit more healthy, maybe good for the kids, or try something different and just have fun with it, have a fun night with it, I definitely recommend getting this package. It's not anything that's super like wow, but I would say that if you just want to get individual products, the Choco Boy one is my top favorite one, of course, because it had the most nostalgia and the flavor, right? It's not anything super special, but it's good, and it gives you that reminder of when you were a kid. So that's a good one. The rice crackers, we always have had those before. Of course, the cakey one, the Oh Yes one, those kind of things. Maybe get them individually, the ones I rated a little higher. I didn't give it like a super high score, because the very fact is, I didn't give it a super high score because the flavor was good. It was good. But when I say something in the 7s or 8s, I'm like, wow, it's very like amazing to me. And when it gets to the 9s and the 10s, I'm like blown away. That means the flavor's there, and it has something, it's something that I can't make myself, right? And when you like to cook and everything, so that is where how you rate it, because you're like, if you can make it yourself, or it's something you can get like at the regular grocery store, like some of them, I was like, it tastes like a Ritz cracker, then you're probably not gonna wanna rate it high. So I am a little bit more particular with my ratings. I know some people rate things a little higher than I would, but that's just me, and I hope you enjoyed this food review. And if you did, just know that I give honest food reviews, and I won't lead you astray. If I really like something, I'm gonna be 100% with you. So if you enjoyed this, please comment down below and let me know, hey, go ahead and make more food reviews. And just give it also a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate your love and support. Also, if you haven't followed me on social media, please follow me on social media. I'm at The Bold Encourager on Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, YouTube, and at Rebecca Mooney on MeWe. So the links will be down below just in case you didn't catch that. And every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will post a new fun video. If you haven't hit that notification bell yet and you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that notification bell. What are you doing? That will be a way for you to be notified every time I post a new video, and it will just keep you informed and everything, and you won't even have to think about it. You won't have to remember, oh yeah, 1 p.m. Friday. So please go ahead and do that. And I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you stay encouraged.